Okay, another one we have is Anuradha Bhasin versus Union of India. This is relating to Jammu and Kashmir. That Article 370, removing of special status from the state of Jammu and Kashmir, related to that. So when this Article 370 special status was removed from Jammu and Kashmir, it was expected that it would lead to like problem like situation. That's why militants were sent there few days before itself. And then it was expected that people might start protesting, raising their voice online. So all these different modes of communication were suspended in the place, right? That people would try to, or maybe there would be communication, they would try to protest and all that stuff. So just to avoid all the planning and everything, they would be instigating other people. It was decided that we are going to suspend internet for a certain duration. But then this suspension of internet, it extended like years altogether, right? So it was said that there were students in Jammu and Kashmir, because there was COVID also which came. So there were students who were not able to fill in forms for if they are willing to apply for some government jobs, etc. They were not able to do that. They were not able to access the internet. All the communication with other places, everything stopped. Apart from all these, right, there Article 19(1)(a), speech and expression was definitely affected, plus their right to carry forward trade or business was also affected, right? So like that, Anuradha Bhasin, she said that she was a journalist, and she said that I'm running this newspaper, and online, like internet is very much needed for some businesses. And without internet, we are not able to carry forward our business also. So that is creating too much of difficulty, basically, right? So this internet shutdown and movement restriction, right, limited the ability of journalists to travel and to publish, and accordingly were challenged in the court as a violation of Article 19 of Constitution. And Supreme Court reviewed these petitions which were being filed. There were multiple petitions being filed for that matter. So moreover, the official order must not be kept secret by the state of emergency used by authorities to justify the restrictions could be declared only in the light of internal disturbance and external aggression, neither of which has occurred. So when you are putting restrictions, it should be for a reasonable time frame that you are doing it. It should not happen that for like indefinite period you are just putting restrictions, right? And aggrieved by the same, Anuradha had filed or approached the court by way of Article 32 of the Constitution, seeking issuance of appropriate writ for setting aside or quashing all of those orders, notifications, directions, circulars, etc., which were issued by way of government, putting restrictions on mode of communication, telecommunication services, etc. So certain measures were provided, okay? So following measures: proactively publish all internet shutdown orders or official government websites and widely disseminate disinformation through media. Whatever is the reason, for what reason are you extending the suspension or suspending internet facilities, other telecommunication facilities, those need to be published. You need to publish your official orders. Issue an advisory to all district magistrates clarifying that internet shutdowns can no longer be imposed. They need to be informed, because district magistrates would be having the responsibility, right? Whenever a crime is committed, they are the ones who are informed. So they need to be informed that this would not continue any further. Central government should maintain a consolidated repository of all the internet shutdown orders issued in different parts of the country, and this repository should be made available for general public as well. It was held that suspension or restriction of internet should not be done in a disproportionate way. How much is it needed? How much is the apprehension of any kind of terror attack, any kind of protest going on, what can you apprehend? Based on that it should happen. It's not like for indefinite period we are just shutting down internet. So court held that the degree and scope of restrictions has to be proportionate to the situation that government is trying to address. Definitely you have put restrictions on internet or telecommunication services to address the situation, but what is the situation that you need to see? Based on that you take a decision. In order to ensure that government does not impose such restrictions, the court had directed a review committee to undertake periodic reviews as well. That's how it happened, right? First 2G internet was given, after that we were given 4G speed, like that. It happened because it affects Article 19(1)(a), 19(1)(g) of the Constitution, whatever restrictions were imposed. So the court believed that suspending telecom services, be it internet or any other kind, is a drastic measure, and that passing an order that suspends the internet indefinitely is highly impermissible under temporary suspension of telecom services rule of 2017. So it should be based on how much of risk you are apprehending. Based on that you take the decision, and it should not be like for an indefinite period you are just putting restriction on the use of it. Okay, are these cases clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.